thousands of business owners who are taking coaching from us have added, and it has shown immense results. And I know a lot of my students who have doubled the sales within 2 minutes by adding these elements. So let's check it out. Before showing you the elements and before training you on that today, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and share it on your social media as well. So let's get started. So what are those 9 elements? Let's see. So let me give you quickly a glimpse. I'm going to talk about sales pitch, sales kit, CRM, sales price list and package, objections and their answers, how to build the credibility, how to now what are the elements of a good sales executive, what kind of email you should send when you get a client, when you get a lead, and the type of payment options. So now there's going to be so much takeaway in all these elements. One request which I have from all of you is that please make sure you complete the entire tutorial today, because at the end I'm going to disclose that secret which will completely help you out in beating the competition big time, right? So let's get started. Let's get from the first element, which is called sales kit. Okay, yes. So what elements, what do you mean by sales kit? First of all, what is the sales kit? Friends, do you remember in 1990s whenever used to go, anybody used to go to any sales deal, right? They used to have a bag with some brochures, right, with some price list and with some recommendation letter of the clients, right? Now we are living in 2020 and above era, so that is where the manual stuff will not work. We'll need to go digital. Let me show you the elements which you should have in your sales kit to help you close the client as soon as you meet it. Okay, let's check it out. So what is going to be the first element? The first element is going to be brochure. Do you have a brochure? Tell me. If you don't have, let me tell you, you're already not doing the justice to your business. Make sure you have a brochure. Now I'm not talking about a brochure which is a PDF brochure. I'm talking about a brochure which is on cloud, which is on slides, Google Slides. Why on cloud? Because a lot of time we have a brochure of 7, 8, 10 pages, and that becomes at least 7, 8 MB of file. Whenever you are sharing on email or WhatsApp or any social media platform to any client, the client takes some time to actually download that, right? 8 to 10 MB file. Instead of that, if we have the brochure on cloud, just like Google Slides, then we just need to share a link through which when they click on it, they'll be able to see your entire presentation. Now, how to make a brochure in the Google Slide, that's something which we're covering in our mastery program as well, called MBA program. Now next element of the brochure or of the sales kit is called website. You need to have a really good website, and the problem with a lot of SME business owners and professionals, which I say, is that they end up building a website, but the website is not in their hands. It is to the third party, and whenever they want to make any certain small to small change, it takes them hours or days or weeks. Make sure you build a website on a Google site platform, which is mobile compatible, tablet compatible, and already it comes with HTTPS secured SSL certificate from Google. And the best part is that you can add all the elements of Google, including YouTube, Google Form, Google Sheets, Google Slides onto the Google site, and it takes just 5 minutes to publish it. And second best part of the Google site is that whenever you want to make any change in any of the element of Google, including Google site, it takes just 5 minutes to publish those changes as well, right? So that is the second element of the sales kit. Have a good brochure which is on cloud, and have a good website as well. Now, what all elements you should have in your brochure, or whatever elements you should have in your website, all these kind of tutorials are also coming very soon on my YouTube channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss all these golden nuggets from my 8 years of experience of consulting in business automation. Third element which I have for you in the sales kit is called product and service demos. A lot of time, client asks us that, can you show us the demo, or can you show us how the product or the service looks like? Make sure you have something ready. Now, we know that due to lockdown and due to pre-COVID and post-COVID, the behavior of the customer has completely changed. People prefer videos, people prefer video calls, people prefer demos on video. So make sure whatever kind of industry you are in, you record a video of your product or a service, okay, in such a way that it shows the benefit of the product, the usage of the product, why it is better, the durability, and many other factors. Okay, so either the physical demo you should show to the customer, you should be able to show, or the video demo. That is the third element. Okay, now I know that you know that all these elements are really, really important for you to crack a deal. Okay, benefit to the clients. What can be the benefits to the client? So have a list of certain benefits according to other industry wise, or maybe now these benefits should not be general or theory based. These should be concrete benefits, which should be either number based or fact based. Okay, then next element of the sales case is called success stories. Success stories. Any client of yours who has got this product or service and has got a really good benefit, share that success story in this sales kit to your new customer. Okay, and when that new customer, new prospect sees that success story, automatically a trust gets built up, because the customer know that you have already served a similar customer, and you can help him as well, right? Make sure you have qualifying questions ready as well, to help customer making a chance and taking a product or service from you. Now, when I talk about the building the entire sales kit, there's something which I cover in my mastery program called Master of Business Automation. You can check out the details on my website called kewalkishan.com. Okay, and to attend a complimentary masterclass of mine where I'm training you on how can Google Form and Google Sheet help you out on scaling the business, you can check out my link which is given in this video called kewalkishan.com/webinar, and you can check it out how Google platform can help you to 10x your business within 3 months, right? So this was the first element that we had on doubling your sales. So tell me, are you excited for the second element? Tell me. Are you excited? Great. So let me take you to the second element now. So second element should be sales pitch. Okay, what are the elements of the sales pitch you should have? A lot of times we know the product is good, but we don't know how to pitch it to the client. Now, sales pitch can be in the emails, sales pitch can be a face-to-face discussion, sales pitch can be in form of videos, sales pitch can be over the call. The sales pitch includes those lines, okay, those areas which if you tell to the client get the trust, get the benefit, and client is able to take the decision. So what are the elements of the sales kit? Firstly, value versus investment. This is one of the things which a lot of people miss out. They don't let the customer realize that the investment which a customer is making and the value which customer will be getting, and make sure that your product or service should be so good that the investment should be always lower than the value which you are providing. If the value is low and investment is high, then it will not be a long-term product or service for you. Okay, make sure that your whatever investment you're taking from the client, you're giving at least 10 times more value, at least 10 times more ROI if you want to scale your business the way my students are doing. Okay, benefits. Make sure that you have concrete and specific benefits which you're going to disclose to the clients when they start using your product. Third, again, success stories I mentioned in the sales kit as well. When in the sales pitch as well, for example, if you're talking to the manufacturing industry, okay, and you're selling a product or service to a manufacturer, make sure you have a couple of success stories ready of a manufacturer who's got some benefit from this product. And whenever your current prospect asks you that I don't know whether it will benefit me or not, you can say that, hey mister, this another client of mine who is into same industry, he had the similar problem, he got our product and he has got these benefits, and have a look, this is his video where he's sharing his video testimonial with us. Now, I talk about video testimonial, I talk about the kind of videos which you can create on the social media. For that, I've got some other videos on YouTube which I'm coming up with. So make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, so that you do not miss all these golden nuggets as well, right? Yes, these are all golden nuggets which you should not miss at all, right? Now, next element of the sales pitch is USP. A lot of times, so there are two concepts which we all keep hearing in terms of business, is that either you're into the blue ocean or you're into the red ocean. Blue ocean is where you are not having as much competition, whereas in the red ocean, the competition is huge. Okay, and I'm not going to go into too much detail on that, but I'm going to tell you one element which is called USP, unique selling proposition. Okay, a lot of time your customer will say that, hey, you're giving me the product or service maybe at this price, but my competitor, there's another party who's giving me at lower price. Why should I buy it from you? What do you tell him? What do you tell him? You tell him USP, unique selling proposition, that hey, my dear client, this is the single reason that why I am better than all other my competitors. Okay, for example, if I talk about me, we have a program called Master of Business Automation, where we help business owners on completing their entire business process automation done within 8 weeks through my online course. And the USP of ours is that, first of all, the kind of lessons that I've got are having 100 type of examples industry wise. Second, the handholding support which we are providing through the live chat and through the video call support as well, which is nobody is doing in India and abroad. Right, so that's the USP that we have. So you can also have the same USP. Fifth element is called create irresistible offers. A lot of time, people have that mindset is that whenever they want to make any decision, somehow their mind gives them various reasons, various silly reasons for them not to take your product or service. They know that it's beneficial for them, but they will not take a decision. At that time, you should have a irresistible offer for a limited time period, which you tell to the client, and at that time client will be going for taking your product or service, right? So these are all those golden nuggets which I'm sharing in my programs as well in detail. So this is the second element, my friend, where I've told you on how can you double your sales. I'm talking about when you get any lead, you are talking to the lead and you're not able to convert it. So how can you double your conversion ratio? So two elements, sales pitch and sales kit. Tell me, how are these two elements? Are you loving it? I'm sure you're loving it. Third element is called CRM. Okay, customer relationship management software. I've seen people struggling with managing the leads a lot. Okay, as a business automation coach, I've served more than 25 industries till now, and right now the video is of year 2020 in May month, and till late through my online courses, thousands of business owners have got the benefit, and all these business owners did not have this one single biggest element in their sales kit, which is called CRM. And either they are managing the leads on WhatsApp or just the diary or a simple Excel file, due to which they are not able to do this one thing, which is called follow up. They are not able to do consistent follow-up. As they say that consistent follow-up gives you consistent sales. Now, it's not their fault. A human brain cannot remember all the follow-ups, right? If you're having 10 or 20 or 100 leads, how will you remember when to take follow-up from whom? And that is the reason you use the customer relationship management tool. Now, what happens that as a SME business owner, as a professional, as a startup, you don't have like lakhs of rupees of budget to spend on big ERP softwares and big expensive CRM software, which are charging you huge per month basis per user. So that is where I recommend you to have a CRM which is built on Google Form and Google Sheet technology, and which will not be of any cost to you if you go on this particular technology, right? And there are three major elements which you should have. The first element is lead management. You should have a Google Form where, first of all, you are able to capture the lead. I've got another tutorial of mine where I'm sharing on how can you double your leads as well. That is where I've got this factor that you should have a lead generation form, Google Form, which you're capturing the lead in, and all those leads should be going into the lead management Google Sheet, where you're capturing on the leads and you're having different stages. For example, lead in, then call done, requirement taken, meeting done, proposal created, negotiation, win or loss. For example, 6 to 7 stages. So you can design 6 to 7 Google Sheets, and you can keep shuffling your leads from stage by stage. And all this can be done actually through automation as well, which you'll not have to do all these things manually. Automatically, the leads will keep shuffling up. Okay, and that's something which I'm expert of. And the second element of the CRM is called follow-up tracker. When it comes to the follow-up tracker, here I'm not talking about shuffling the leads, because there you're managing the leads. I'm talking about synchronization of Google Sheet with the Google Calendar, and you're editing the data. For example, client A, and you're studying on Saturday, you need to take the follow from the client on Wednesday 10 a.m. You feed the data, and Google Calendar reminds you on Wednesday in the morning that hey, you need to take the meeting follow-up, or call follow-up, or email follow-up from this client at that time. So follow-up tracker helps you out to remind you on on today's day what all people you need to take the follow-up. It really helps you out. As I say, that first follow-up helps you to convert 2% of the client. Second follow-up helps you to convert 3%. Third follow-up helps you to convert 5%. 80% of conversion will happen between 5th follow-up and 12th follow-up. And still, if you're not using CRM, God will help you, nobody else. Third is lead to client conversion ratio. As they say that if you cannot track it, you cannot increase it. You might be making the leads on WhatsApp or Excel, but you might not be doing a proper analysis. So I recommend you in a CRM you should have a complete sales analysis dashboard where you're seeing how many leads are you getting, how many are in which stage, and how many you're able to convert as well. How was this particular CRM? Can we have a big round of applause for Google technology for making it so awesome and so simple? Yes. So the Google is so awesome, right? Now, let me go to the next element of the sales, next element to help you double the sales. Next element is your sales price list. A lot of time what happens that we don't have a price list in hand and we do not create the package. So what I recommend you is in your business, if you want to scale it big time, is to create some packages as well. Okay, if it suits your business, because I've seen a lot of business who create some packages, it helps them out in converting the client easily. So either the package or the price list as well. So both of the things are really important. So you can have a basic package, a standard, and a gold package, or the maybe silver, gold, or diamond package, where in the basic requirement of the client is filling up. In the gold, you can have the support coming up. In the diamond, you can have some more services adding up. Now, this is just a suggestion from my side. It's not that every business will have a suit with the package type, but most of the people actually get the benefit of it. Second, price list. A lot of time when your sales executive is calling the person and discussing and pitching your product, a lot of time when the client asks, what is the product of this particular, what will be the price of this particular product? Or if I take all these 5 elements, what will be the price? The salesperson should know the price at that time. The salesperson cannot say that, hey, let me check out with my team and get back to you. The client cannot wait that much. Okay. Make sure you have a sales price calculator handy with you. You take the requirement, calculate, and pitch the price right there only. Okay. It helps you to convert big time. So these are the first 4 elements right now: sales pitch, sales kit, CRM, and sales price list as well. So tell me, how's this video, how's this tutorial going for you? I'm sure you're loving it. Great. Yes. So let me go to the next element right now on what are the next element which can help you to grow more sales. Okay. Yes. So the next element, my friend, is called list of objections and responses. A lot of time what happens is that, just give me a second. Yes. A lot of time what happens that you or your teammates, whenever they're calling, they're not equipped with the kind of questions which client might ask. Okay. And we hire a sales executive, you just train them for a couple of days and you ask them to, okay, go in the field and sell. It does not happen like that. Make sure you create a list of at least 30-40 objections which client might have, and you need to train your people in on what to respond when asked. Now, I'll be very soon creating a video as well on what kind of objections which your client might ask and what kind of answer you should be ready with. But make sure if you already know it in your business, make sure you create a Google list. Which list? List on Google Sheet list, not just on diary, because when you create a list on Google Sheet, you can always share it with your team as well, right? You create a list of objections and you create a list of the responses as well and share with your sales team as well. You might be wondering, I mentioned Google a lot of time in my all videos. Why? Because I'm a big fan of this technology, because Google is helping millions of business owners in India and abroad to help them automate their each and every process and making their life easy. Whether it is Google is helping them on doubling their leads, converting more clients, and automating their operations and building, increasing their team productivity as well. And how Google is doing is that Google has built some amazing applications, including Google Form, Google Sheet, Google Slides, Google Sites, through which if you do complete automation, you'll be able to build a complete ERP system for your business. And that is something which I also cover in my mastery programs as well. If you want to master it, if you want to learn it, how now can Google help you out? Check out my link below, which says kewalkishan.com/webinar, and join for our exclusive master training program, which is of 2 hours, to help you to help you aware that how Google can help you and your business as well, right? If you're liking the video till now, make sure you click on the subscribe as well. So next element is going to be super amazing. You might know it, but you might not implement it as well. Let me tell you, my friend, one of the biggest reason a client might not take product from you is that they might not have a big trust on you as a brand. So what you need to make sure, you need to build your credibility as well. You want me to disclose it? Okay. Here we go. So these are the elements which you should have. By any chance, if you're ISO certified or any certification which you as a business owner or your company have, make sure that is on your website and your brochure, please. Okay, and here I'm saying not only the business, as a business owner as well, if you've taken any certification, any proper coaching, and you're having a good certificate of that, please add that onto the brochure and onto the website with the right context. It actually helps the client getting the clarity whether you are a right person for to give the service or product or not, and builds a credibility, builds a trust as well, and client feel more relaxed. Second, if you are having some news articles for your business, some magazines where you have mention of your business, make sure you have added that as well. Third, if you by any chance you've got any kind of awards till date, make sure you add that as well, right? So all these elements will help you to increase your credibility and convert more clients. Till now, the topic which we're covering is how can you double your leads and how can you convert double of your clients, right? If you're at 100 CR, all these strategies can help you to do 200 CR. If you're at 1 CR, all these strategies, all these elements can do 2 CR within 3 to 6 months. What you need to make sure is that you use Google technology, you completely automate your sales process, then only you'll be able to help achieve that target. Or for that, I'm there as a technology coach to help you out. Okay, great. So let me take you to the next element, which will tell you on how can you double your sales. Okay, so good sales executive, I have a list of all the elements which your sales executive should have. I'll be creating a create new video for that as well. Here I've added the basic points. First of all, your customer executive, your sales executive should know how to handle the customer objection. First of all, you should provide the list of all the objections and all the answers. Second, the person should know how to talk. Second, as a salesperson, a lot of people think that talking more and telling more will help you convert more clients. No, not at all. The more you listen, if your customer is talking 50% and if you're talking 50%, the chances conversion are 50%. Okay, and your customer is talking 80%, the chances conversion are 80%. And if you're talking 100% and the client is talking 0%, the conversion is chances of 0%. How is this formula? Tell me. Okay, now make sure you understand this concept that whenever you're talking to any client, your sales executives talking to any client, make sure that they talk as a consultant. They're not there to sell, they're there to help. They're there to understand the requirement, propose the product, help them match the need of the customer with the benefits and the features of the product, and show them that the need can be fulfilled with the product or the service, right? And the more type of questions they ask, okay, and the client will say as an answer, and the more chances of the conversion ratio are. I'll be having another video very soon coming up where I'll be telling you what kind of question you can ask from a client to help them taking a better decision. Third point which I see which is lacking big time in the sales executive and even in the owner as well, is that they lack the product knowledge. They don't have a complete product knowledge, and whenever the client goes into any specific requirement, any specification, any technical point, the person starts fumbling up and he says, okay, let me get back to you by asking the team. No, you should make sure that your team should have a complete product knowledge, whichever is required for the customer to take a better decision, right? So how are these elements? Tell me. Are these eye openings? Can we have a round of applause again, once again, for all of you who are watching this video? Great. Awesome. Now let me go to the next element. Okay, great. So what is the next element? Two more elements which are left, and after that we'll be wrapping up this tutorial. I know you want that this element should be endless, but let me tell you, my friends, that just watching this video, just learning it will not suffice. You need to take action. If you do not take action, if you do not implement the learnings, then that is a complete wastage. Knowledge is zero, but if you apply it, then it becomes infinity. Okay, applied knowledge is the solution. So make sure you go to the our upcoming complimentary masterclass by going to the URL called kewalkishan.com/webinar and learn how can Google Apps technology help you out on achieving all your dreams, on help you out on automating your processes and helping you out on doubling your sales as well. Second last element of the sales is called email automation. Okay, email automation. Now this is not the marketing emails. This is something different. Let me tell you what it is. Now what happens that whenever your client get back to you, when client meets you first time, the very rare chance that client will take any decision. And simple logic is that client may not be able to build that much fast trust on you. Do you agree on this, right? You talk about yourself as well. Whenever you see any product or service, you at least try it, or you at least keep thinking a couple of times for maybe 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, and then you finally take a decision of yes or no. Same here, whenever a new client approaches you, they might not take a decision on the first go. They might want more meetings, or they might say that, okay, let me just give some time, let me take 1 week, or they might have this excuse that, okay, let me talk to my team and get back to you. Just what they're asking for you is just to take some more time for them to think. Now, this is where you'll not sit idle. Why? Because when you pitched to the client about your product, the client got the benefit, the client understood it's beneficial. But when client take a 1 week gap, that is where the energy, the understanding, the need, the fire, everything goes down. And you cannot just call the person that, hey, I just wanted to tell you another benefit. Hey, I wanted to tell you one of customer got this benefit. Hey, we got special offer. No, you can't do that. What can you do is you can do this email automation, which is called drip emails. What is it called? Drip emails. Yes, what is a drip email? Is that whenever a lead comes to you and you make a first contact, you've already defined 7 to 8 emails, which can be follow-up email, success stories email, benefits email, and special offer email. And you have designed it in such a way that these 6 to 7 emails go after a certain period. For example, first email goes just after 1 day when the client meets you. The next email goes 2 days after. Third email goes 3 days after. Fourth email go just 2 days after. And the 7 emails goes like in the period of 10 to 15 days. And let me guarantee you, as a business automation coach, this single activity will help you to increase more than 20% of your sales. Okay, because the clients who will reach out to you on the first point, before meeting you next time, they'll be able to make mind, and they'll be replying you on these emails that, hey Kewal, let's meet again and let's close the deal. Or hey Kewal, can we have a call? Or hey Kewal, can you give some more discount? Or hey Kewal, can you tell me when can we start? These are so powerful emails, but if you're not able to automate it, then you'll not be able to get it, right? All these automation are something which are covering in our Master of Business Automation program, which you can check out details on kewalkishan.com/MBA as well, right? Now, this is really powerful, and a lot of IT companies, a lot of tech companies use this particular concept. Even I use it big time, and this gives us huge conversion ratio. And it's like completely effortless. You set up the email automation, you just add a new person who is added as a new prospect, and automatically email starts going up. What's the problem of not doing that? You should do this, right? So make sure you do this. Now a lot of people, a lot of SME business owners always tell me that Kewal, all this is really awesome. It can not only double, it can actually 10x our sales as well. But can we learn it? Can we? It's so easy. I'm not a technology person. How can it help me out? How can I learn it? Let me tell you, my friend, Google technology is built for those people who are non-technical. I've got those students who had never opened Excel and put up the sum formula, who used to just work on diaries and used to just work on the mobile phones. They have completely automated their business on Google. And if you want to have a proof, just go to my YouTube channel and see the success stories across 15 plus industries as well. So you can do that as well. It's just that you need to start your journey. And the best part about Google is that the interface and the technology is so simple that without any coding, you will be able to build the entire ERP system, which will help you to grow your business, 10x your business without 10xing your employees and without 10xing your efforts as well. So let's go to the final element, which I'm going to tell you, which will help you out on converting more clients as well, right? Payment options. It's one of the last bottleneck which you will have on converting a client. A lot of time, what happens that we try to put a lot of effort on sales and benefits and a lot of other things. But when it comes to final purchase, a lot of time we don't realize that we are making this journey a little more difficult for client. So first of all, what you need to make sure is that you have a very easy checkout process. Very easy checkout process means whenever anybody want to take any product or service from you, make sure you have a net banking available. Okay, you have an NEFT available, you have the RTGS available. The time has gone when people used to ask that, okay, we only receive check, we only receive cash. We are living in the digital era. Okay, India is living in the digital era, and not only India, every entire world is living in the digital era. And post COVID, everybody want to come online. Okay, and including the payments as well. So make sure you have this functionality of taking the payments through NEFT, RTGS, and net banking as well. Second, why not adapt the Beam app and the Google Pay application as well by connecting to your accounts? So this is first of the element. Second element is that a lot of time when customers say that, hey, we don't have that much budget, can you make it either subscription based, or can you make some installment, or can you have it in EMI? So if you can have the EMI option, nothing will be better than that, because your customer will get closed ASAP. Okay, a lot of time customer have the requirement, but genuinely one customer out of 100 customer might not have that much budget, but they are eager, their fire is pushing them to take your service, take your product. So make it easy for them by giving them either the installment or subscription based or EMI based product or service. So this was it from my side, my friends, on how can you double your sales. Let me revise it once again. Sales kit, sales pitch, CRM, price list, then list of objections, and building credibility, good sales executive, email automation, and payment automation as well. Now friends, I know that you have watched the complete video, and one special surprise that I had for all of you, I'm going to disclose that, is that I'm inviting you guys to my exclusive online masterclass, where I'm going to train you on 3 major things. What are these 3 things? Firstly, you're going to learn on how can you create Google Forms to help you collect data automatically without any manual typing efforts on Excel file or in just diary. Okay, as they say, the data is the new oil of 21st century, right? So let's utilize the power of data and let's scale